What's up, everybody? Gonna be swapping out the stock steering wheel in the C5 Corvette. So this will be a little bit of a video. I know a bunch of it's been done already on YouTube, but another one can't hurt. You might be able to catch something that the other guys didn't when they made their videos. So here's everything you're gonna need. I actually rented, this is a steering wheel puller kit that is rented from Canadian Tire, so it's free. You're gonna need some snap ring pliers. This is the NRG hub adapter. You can see it's the 170. Let's get this focus here. 170H. Actually found that used. This is the NRG 250 quick release. See that guy there? You don't need one of those. You can actually go right against the hub adapter, but I'm gonna add the quick release to get the steering wheel closer to me. You're gonna need, these are off Amazon, these are steering wheel bolts. You'll need those if you get a Sparco steering wheel like I did. Some of the other brands come with their own bolt kit. And I'll show you the goods right here. So this is Sparco, I want to say it's a 383 dissuade Alcantara. I know a lot of people don't really recommend going Alcantara because it wears if you don't wear gloves, but shit, I like the feel of it, so I'm gonna go for it. Cool. All right, let's get into it. First thing you want to do obviously is disconnect the battery. I don't think I need to show you guys how to do that. Then remove your air temperature sensor cover right here, and then there's a T15 Torx, and then remove that cover there just with a flathead screwdriver. Another Torx there, and then underneath you can see we got 1 and 2. Sorry that was so hard. 1 and 2 to remove there, and then we'll see what that gets us as far as removing the access panels. So yeah, once you undo those 2 Torx and the bottom ones, everything should pop out. I just unplugged and then replugged back in those buttons over there, and then the air temperature sensor. Be really careful when you're undoing these side clips. They're super fragile, and I just snapped both off. And I was removing it from the housing there, so I'll try to get another one of those. So yep, this is free now. Okay, so now that I get the whole panel off, I'm gonna go underneath the dash here and show you where the connectors are. You get the disconnect.
Yeah, this guy.
Right here with this yellow connector. And right there, disconnect him. And then that blue guy up there. Yeah, disconnect him too. Now we are ready to try to take off the airbag. So there's 2 T27 Torx at the back. You got to turn the wheel and access them. In the back there, if you can see that hole, they're deep down there. So as you can see, I got my T27 Torx on a small extension and a mini ratchet. Okay, so once you get these 2 fancy little T27 Torxes out of the back, your airbag should be ready. And I would recommend kind of staying off to the side just in case it is still charged. And there you go. Horn connector is the red wire. And let's see if we can disconnect this and not. Hurt ourselves. Oh, there we go. Something snapped. Just a little plastic clip. There you go, disconnected there. You gotta snip these wires. Airbag is disconnected, so no risk in going off anymore. Snip the horn wire, and there she is. So now that we got the whole horn assembly off, we just need to get this nut off right here. So I got my giant breaker bar Actually, I already did break it loose. It really was not hard. So I got one J hook in already. The other one is hooked in there. As you can, okay, there it is, hooked up. Both J legs in. Center hole, all good, lined up. All right, let's see if we can get this sucker to break loose. Well, just as in the other videos, this was enough to do the work. You just really have to make sure that this, when you're using the steering wheel puller, that it stays in line, because it'll want to walk down or up on you. So, but it does let go with a pretty big bang, like you think you snapped something. But there you go. Steering wheel's nice and loose. Let's take this guy off. And
Sorry, that's very loud. Okay, here we go.
so yeah, don't waste your time doing all that with jiggling it, hitting a mallet. Honestly, that took me 2 minutes once I got the steering wheel puller on. There you go. Steering wheel is off. And that's what I got left there. Clock spring, horn button. Now let's see if we can get this clock spring off. Okay, snap ring pliers.
I have to use 2 hands for this. I'll come back to you guys after I get that right now.
Okay, so my snap ring pliers actually, the prongs are too big for these holes, but I ended up getting it with 2 flathead screwdrivers. So, okay, so I got this shroud. It's just a clamshell, so it opens up pretty easy. Clock spring off. That's what's behind it. So this is one part that kind of confused me in some other guys' videos. But you can see that there's a wire here and a wire that goes back to that connector that we unplugged. It goes back there. So I think what a lot of guys do is they pull that cable or that clip out from here, re-plug it back in, tuck it up underneath here somewhere, and then put your 2 ohm resistor in the end here, and that will satisfy your SRS and your airbag lights, so you don't get them going off. Plus I want to keep the clock string intact in case I do decide I want to sell a vehicle and I want to put the OEM airbag back on. Okay, so clock spring is right here. I just tucked up here, zip tied it up in there. You can see that that's the yellow and orange connector right there, plugged back in. And then here is the end that went into your airbag, and that is the 2 ohm resistor right here. So I'm going to tape this up and then just kind of tuck her behind this kick panel, and then hopefully we don't have an airbag light. Okay, I got my NRG hub adapter here. I'm going to try to get this guy lined up and on. Okay, the NRG hub adapter doesn't go on too far, but it seems like it's lined up. I'm sure once I tighten it down, if there's any room to suck it in, it will do that. There's a nut. center bolts pretty well tightened down. You can see that the dot moved because I had to tighten it, and there's no way for me to get it back right now. So when I put the adapter on, or when I put the quick release on, then the steering wheel, then I'll be able to straighten it out. And it should be all good. So we'll get onto that. Okay, here's one part of the quick release. Here's the horn wire. Excuse my shoddy electrical work. This is just temporary to make sure that everything works, and then I'll go back and attach that with a proper connector and shrink wrap it. So let's see here.
So,
She line the dots up, the dot on the NRG, the dot on the hub adapter. Okay, so all the bolts are tightened up here. Now we just got to go over the steering wheel, attach the other end of the quick release, and we will give it a test. Okay, so now we have to attach the quick release. I snapped the one end off here, so I just added the little pigtail to it for now until I can get another spade connector. We attach it to the horn here.
pass the wires. Oh, looking like butter already.
Use this bolt kit that I got off Amazon. I'm hoping they're not too long. Here we go. Sparco steering wheel with the NRG quick release. I have a little Sparco sticker in here that I'll throw on after, once I make sure everything works right. Okay, moment of truth. Let's try this. Oh, damn. The plastics are rubbing a little bit, but apparently that wears away after a bit of driving. So let's take a freaking look at this thing. What's up, everybody? So it is a day later, and I have the dash all buttoned up, and everything's good. I did have my wires crossed on the horn, so anytime when I tried to hook my battery back up, the horn was just sounding continuously, so I just had to switch those, and everything was fine after that. I was getting airbag light, but my problem was that I didn't hook up that yellow and blue connector that I showed you earlier in the video back together, so I was still getting airbag light. Once I connected that one back up, once the 2 ohm resistor is back in, it's all good, no airbag light. So let's give it a look. Start up. There you go. Sparco. Boom. Instant race car. Let's fire up.